then you realize, oh, it's a woman bent over, and it's
really funny.
It's the top of her head. It looks like Al's fucking face.
All right, music time. Well, hi there. Happy Tuesday. It's February 11th, 2020, and I'm Eric, talking at you once again from beautiful Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada, where today my therapist told me I have a serious mental problem. All this time I thought it was one of those carefree, happy-go-lucky mental problems.
Okay, I'm fucking had the worst day of my goddamn life today.
Who is okay? And if it's the worst day of your life, shit, that's not too bad. You're only halfway through. You got it out of the way nice and early.
Suppose. I'd rather relive my father's death than go through another day like today.
That is quite a bold statement. Hi, world out there. All over 10,000 of you.
That was really fucking... Jesus.
That is...
I'm taken aback by that statement.
What I'm supposed to do with that, so... I'm just
going to laugh because I don't want to cry on the air.
Isn't that always the way? You think of their show, give us that review because we need it. You can stay tuned for the stories behind the songs. Now being pushed back to March the 2nd instead of March the 1st. By no doing of my own. I just got a message saying that was the way it is. So March 2nd, you can follow it on the Stories Behind the Songs Facebook page. There's actually like contests there. There's a chance for you to pick a song that you want us to talk about for each of the bands being showcased on this show. There's a fan's choice pick, and there's like draws and stuff for some actually really cool prizes. Check it out on the Facebook page. And before we move on, I got so much just to start with, Gord. I know it's boring as shit, but it's the way it is.
Get her.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you were listening last week, our good friend Gord introduced us to a man who was trying to sue the National Football League for $867 billion. Trillion dollars.
Trillion. Fuck you for talking about it again.
For giving him impure thoughts with their halftime show. I went on to research this man. His name's Dave Daubenmire. He's Coach Dave on YouTube and Coach Dave TV. Dave something TV. He's a very Christian guy, influencer, I guess. He's quite big. And he has people working for him all around the globe. He calls them Dave's Salt and Light Brigade.
Oh, God, I want to fucking puke.
And I am so smitten with Mr. Daubenmire that I decided to fill out the very extensive application. And I am now a full-fledged member of Dave Daubenmire's Salt and Light Brigade. So I can help organize boot camps, and I can do like graphic design for them. That was one of the things they asked if I could do, and I said yes, indeed.
I have to ask, do you get to diddle children now too?
I certainly hope so. I think he's pretty against that. He's very against the church. He thinks the church has lost their way, and that a big part of his message is that Christians have to either get away from the church or whip them into shape because they're very anti-Christian right now. So I kind of almost respect that about him. He's clearly batshit fucking crazy, but he started off with a good message there. And there's about 2 or 3 questions on the application of how I could contribute financially to Coach Dave and the Salt and Light Brigade. And I very much said I could not. I will not be giving you any money, but I would very much like to organize an event here in the Okanagan, I think he'd get along just great. So, I'm an official member of the Salt and Light Brigade. Now he can email me. I got like direct access to him if I want to chat, which of course I always do.
Which means we have to have him on the show.
Absolutely. I would love to. We've gotten some weird requests lately for guests, but they seem to back out at the last minute. I think people are under the impression we wouldn't be nice to our guests, and things couldn't be farther from the truth. We are very nice to our guests.
Yeah. They're the only people we are nice to.
And our guests always have a good time. We've not had a bad guest experience yet. No. So don't be shy. Get in touch with us at ericandgord.world, or just go to ericandgord.world to the contact page and reach out to us, and we would love to have you on the show. You're going to follow some big names this year, one of which, I'm not going to say who, but he was in all the Home Alone movies, and he was the young kid who wasn't Joe Pesci or Daniel, whatever the fuck his name is. What the hell's that dude's name?
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Stern.
No.
It's Macaulay Culkin. I'm trying very hard to get Macaulay Culkin on the show. He's a fellow podcaster and a very funny young man. And I think we would have a good time talking to him.
I'm in.
So before we move on to a couple of things I need to talk about, it's been so long, but coming up to the end of season 2 already, almost our 100th episode, I have another Eric and Gord. It's been a while since we've introduced an Eric and Gord. The last ones were right around here in Kamloops. I've got today, I want to say hi to Eric Havenkamp and Gord Field. They're in Norfolk County, Ontario.
Oh, look at that.
That's about 120 miles outside, or 120 kilometers outside of Toronto. So quite a ways. That's 75 miles to all our American friends.
Is that, is that north of Toronto? I'm assuming it has to be north of Toronto.
It's past London, so I guess that's south?
Oh, it's the other way, so it's south.
Norfolk?
No, it's technically west of Toronto.
Yeah.
Southwest.
I thought west. No, I didn't. I thought south. I'm just lying now. I totally thought it was south.
Technically, south of Toronto is America.
Right. So Eric Havenkamp and Gord Field, they helped establish the Norfolk County Rotary Club in 1996.
Nice.
And I like the mission statement here that Eric and Gord came up with. The Norfolk County Rotary Club, their mission is to build lifelong relationships and promote greater global understanding. And I kind of thought, really, guys? Isn't it just to have boats and talk about your boats? That's what a Rotary Club does. You just have boats and you're just boaters. Goes on to say that these gentlemen want to apply vocational expertise, service, and leadership to take on some of the world's greatest challenges. And again, I think, no, you're a boat club. You're not taking on any world's challenges. I don't think. I could be wrong. But you mostly just have raffles and shit.
Maybe they're trying to figure out the world's problems of balls getting stuck in the raffle machines.
That could be. They're very vague about their plans, but they look like a couple of good guys. And I'm going to back them up because I'm not sure what their global mission is, and their website wasn't spectacular. So what I did, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, is I got a second Eric and Gord for us tonight. And this Eric and Gord, Eric Hott and Gord Hopkins, who are in just outside of Ottawa. and they are web behavior specialists.
What?
They do business consulting based on cognitive psychology. Eric Hott has a master's degree in psychology. He specializes in qualitative data collection and analysis. Gord Hopkins has a PhD in cognitive psychology, and he deals with task analysis, rapid prototyping, and simulation usability. These guys they like figure out the psychology of your website, and they like use it to fucking hypnotize people and make them buy your shit. Neo Insight they work for. It's in Kanata, which I fucking hate that anyone in Canada there's a town called Kanata. Fuck off.
Yeah, it's annoying.
We do that a lot. They do that all over Kelowna too. There's Kanata. Fuck. It was never that. That's just a thing that those CBC commercials made up. But
that's just somebody who's speaking. It's a big deal.
Eric Hott and Gord Hopkins, thanks for being an Eric and Gord. You guys need to get in touch with Eric Havenkamp and Gord Field and help them with their Rotary Cup website, because you guys together, these guys are trying to change the world, and you guys actually could, because you're fucking crazy psycho web nuts. Weird stuff, like the psychology of your website, and get into your customers' heads and make them buy shit. I need
Interesting.
that. Eric and Gord need that. I'm